What's up, guys? It's finally arrived. 5600X. Ordered it a couple days ago. You guys saw that video. So now is the unboxing. Yeah, I was on there midnight the night before, and then I got on at 9 o'clock that morning. It was just a painful night of waiting. So hurry up and wait. So I figured I'll do an unboxing, unveil this beast. You guys seen some padding. Got some Hello Fresh deals in there. And here it is. It's much smaller than the other boxes. So if you compare it to the 3600X, it's about half the size. Can you see that good? Okay. It's about half the size. $5,600X. All nice and brand new. So I still haven't heard back from Gigabyte. I put that support ticket in there. Still haven't heard anything from them. I was talking to my friends and they were saying they had a new BIOS update for the X570 boards, which support the Ryzen 5000. So that looks good. So here we go. Let's open this up. So we have the cooler, the CPU cooler. Just the stock. 5600X is the only one that comes from the factory with a cooler. It's pretty good size. Looks pretty good actually. Has nice surface area. Already has thermal paste on there. I'm not going to be using this though. I have an older Corsair H80. And here's the chip. The Ryzen 3600X. Good? Alright. So, the Ryzen, it's pretty nice. I like the etching. Looks good. 5600X. Nice pins in the back there. Got my thermal paste right there. Let's put this against something. Let's see what else we got in the box. Some foam padding, some insulation on the bottom, and some installation instructions. It's interesting because it says FM2, 3, AM3, AM3 Plus, AM4.
Try to zoom on it.
Also has Threadripper. It shows all the sockets. Also as an important little notification here saying, you know, the Ryzen 5000 about the BIOS, and it's probably saying it's a one-way upgrade. Got Chinese stuff here too. Yep. Basically it says AMD Ryzen 5000 series desktop processor contained in this package is compatible with the AMD socket AM4 motherboards when a compatible BIOS update has been installed. And then it says contact your manufacturer. So I have Gigabyte manufacturer. I've already installed the F60C BIOS. I reached out to them asking for some verification to make sure that BIOS was going to work with the CPU. And it's been 2 days now and I haven't heard anything. You can see that on the last video where I bought it. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and install this bad boy. So I have this Arctic MX4. It's really good. Thermal paste, but it's poking out the bottom here. Alright, let's get this going. Let's get some space here. You might need to angle it more over here. Alright.
No, we do. Alright.
Yep, so we got, this is my all-in-one cooler. Don't make fun of my screwdriver, it's old. So I got a GTX 970, which will be replaced on the 18th or there near when I get the 6800 XT. And what I'm doing is I'm just alternating the unscrewing just so it has no pressure points. You see it okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they're little thumb screws, so you can just unscrew them and stuff if you want, or you can drop the screws in there. And voila, we're off. What?
Nothing.
And so, you can look at it. You see it?
In here?
Yep. So I could have done a better job with this thermal paste. Doesn't look like it's as, you know, spread apart. So you just lift the little arm, you take this guy out, put him on a safe area. So probably put him on this guy here. Don't put the pin side down. Do yourself a favor. Those pins get messed up, you're just done. All right. So now if you look at the new chip.
Hold on. It's not. There you go.
See it? All right. See, there's a little arrow here. You guys see that? Where my finger is?
It's not. Hold on. It's not very clear.
There's a little. I don't know how to explain it. There's a little arrow, but it's like a little golden arrow that you want to match up on your motherboard. The socket itself has another arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you want to switch over to the back side. See how there's another arrow over here? There you go, and it just drops in. And see, it's just, you can't wiggle it anymore. It's just slid in there. So it looks like the Ryzen is facing towards the back end. Like if you're towards the back end, your I/O shields, you can actually read the Ryzen, it's right side up. So you just drop this little lever there and it locks it in place. Take your thermal paste, the MX4, and what you want to do is drop like a pea size on the die, the thermal shield, the thermal heat spreader, and there's a good amount. All right. See it good?
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a dime size. No, I mean, like
Can't
it, not
really
even
get any
like
closer.
That's fine. All right. So what you want to do with the H80, the heat sink, the thermal contact? You want to take preferably a cotton ball or something like that, and take some 70 or 90% rubbing alcohol. Throw it on there, and then clean it off. Yep, so all you do is just gently wipe it off and just scrub it off. That's all. See how it just comes off there,
Yeah.
nice and easy. And then this dries pretty quick because it's alcohol. So you don't really need to like rub it dry or anything. You just let it dry a little bit. Now I have to thread them. One's threaded. Two's threaded. Oh, I should have done that from the first place. It's a lot harder doing it the other way. And then don't tighten them. Don't tighten one at like one side first. Just evenly distribute it. So just finger tighten them. You can feel it starting to resist. And then just give it like a couple screws, just so it has plenty of contact with the heat spreader. Spreads the thermal paste pretty good. Alright. Looks good, boys. Now let's give it a try. Alright, now let's see if it goes to BIOS. You can check it out.
Here. Alright.
Got the mouse on. Oh, we have lights. Let's see what happens. Oh, we have a boot. So it's confirmed. F60C BIOS works for the B450 motherboards. So I assume it's also it also works for the X470s. It recognizes the CPU. Let's go to Task Manager. It's at 3.7. It recognizes the Ryzen 5. Ryzen 5 here. Let's open up Ryzen Master. Okay, so the processor doesn't work with Ryzen Master. So Ryzen Master is not an overclocking capability. Maybe that's why they're switching to the BIOS stuff. So let's boot into BIOS. Let's try that. See if there's that SAM, the Smart Access Memory. See if any of that is a capability. I'm just happy it booted because Gigabyte, you know, they don't get back to me at all. BIOS has been reconfigured because of the new CPU. Let's see. So you see, let's go ahead and zoom in here. Just scoot up. All right. So you got the F60C BIOS. Let's go to, I guess, advanced memory. XMP is disabled. For some reason my my XMP profiles are broken or something. Every time I do it, it just doesn't work. Memory timing, cache latency. All this is auto advanced timing controls. Let's see. I'm not really sure what it would be under. Reset all my BIOS. I just have to reset everything here. Enable boot screen. That's fine. Fast boot. What I found with fast boot is like if you have it enabled and you're overclocking, it'll just like keep you in like that boot loop where it just freezes it. You have to reset your BIOS. TPM. Let's go with red. Trusted computing. I don't see anything. Maybe overclocking. Manual CPU. Here are timings. Timing controller config. Auto. Gear down mode. not sure about this. I'll have to read more regarding this, but I don't see anything that just jumps out at me about the smart access memory. Maybe once the, I don't know, maybe once the 6800 XTs and like 6800 GPUs come out, there'll be more information on it. Right now I really don't have any information. I don't know. Weird, I can't change any of that. Just memory amp. Yeah, see, this 3600 doesn't work. The XMP, it wants to go to that, but it doesn't work on mine. Even though the memory and the motherboard both support it, it just doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it, guys. Thank you. 5600X, got it in. Pretty happy. Upgraded the BIOS. F60C BIOS works. If you need a copy, let me know. I can send it to you. Just, do a Q flash of it. Pop that CPU in. You'll be good to go. Thanks, guys.